So how does a guy from Detroit hustle his way to the top of the music charts, snagging Grammy after Grammy? Yeah, I'm talking about Eminem. The rap genius was not just a big deal because of his quick wit and raw lyrics. Think about it, over 220 million albums sold worldwide, and tracks that have become anthems. We're diving into his story, from the gritty streets to the glitzy Grammy stage. Curious how he did it? Stick around, cause we're breaking it all down. And if you're into uncovering the legends of music, don't forget to hit like and join us on this wild ride. Early career. You know how every superhero has an origin story? Well, Eminem's is just as epic. Picture a young Marshall Mathers scribbling rhymes in his notebook with nothing but a dream and a beat-up cassette player. His debut, the Slim Shady LP, wasn't just music, it was a grenade that exploded on the scene. Critics were torn, fans were hooked, and the world couldn't stop talking about it. This wasn't just some flash in the pan, it was the birth of an icon who would challenge every norm of the industry. And the craziest part? He was just getting started, from battling in Detroit's underground to dropping tracks that would take over the charts. Eminem's journey was like a roller coaster that only went up. So what made him stand out? Was it the raw honesty, the razor-sharp wit, or the way he turned personal pain into universal anthems? As we dive into his story, think about what it takes to turn obstacles into stepping stones. And if you're all in for a tale of grit, talent, and the power of never giving up, you know what to do. Hit that like button and let's keep the story rolling. Rise to fame. When the Marshall Mathers LP hit the shelves, it didn't just break records, it shattered expectations. Imagine selling 1.76 million copies in the first week alone. That's not just impressive, it's historic. But Eminem didn't stop there. Album after album, he kept pushing boundaries, speaking truths others shied away from. It was more than music, it was a movement. Fans saw their own struggles in his words, finding a voice in his verses that they never knew they had. And it wasn't just the fans. The critics, the skeptics, even the naysayers had to tip their hats. Each track, each album became a piece of a larger narrative, painting a portrait of a man who could turn inner turmoil into chart-topping hits. But here's the kicker: as his fame soared, so did the controversy. Every sharp lyric, every bold video was a headline. Yet through it all, Eminem stayed unapologetically himself. So what's the secret sauce? Talent, for sure, but also an unyielding resolve to speak his truth, no matter the cost. Ready to see how controversy and fame dance hand in hand in Eminem's rise to stardom? Smash that like button, and let's dive deeper into the saga of Slim Shady, where every beat tells a story and every rhyme is a battle won. Grammy wins. Now let's talk about the gold, Grammy gold that is. Eminem didn't just win a Grammy, he took home 15. 15. For a rapper who came up battling in Detroit's underground, that's like reaching the mountaintop. But here's what's even more fascinating: his first two Grammys weren't just pat on the backs, they were a statement. Winning Best Rap Album for the Slim Shady LP, and then again for the Marshall Mathers LP. He wasn't just winning awards, he was setting the stage for rap in the mainstream music world. But Eminem's Grammy journey is about more than just the numbers. Each award was a chapter in his evolving story. Take Lose Yourself, for instance. That track wasn't just a hit, it was an anthem, capturing the raw grind of chasing dreams against all odds. And when it snagged the Grammy for Best Rap Song, it was like the whole world recognized the hustle baked into every line. But here's the thing about Eminem's Grammy wins: they were never a given. Each nod and each win came amidst controversies, debates, and the constant evolution of his sound. From the raw edge of the Slim Shady LP to the introspective depth of Recovery, his Grammy-winning albums spanned the spectrum of human experience, wrapped in slick rhymes and head-nodding beats. And let's not forget the significance of Recovery. In 2010, it didn't just win Best Rap Album, it marked a turning point. This album was Eminem laying it all out there, turning personal pain into universal themes. And the Grammy nod was like a nod to his resilience, his ability to bounce back and channel everything into his music. But Eminem's relationship with the Grammys is complex. Sure, 15 wins is impressive, but it's the 43 nominations that paint the full picture. It shows a career that's been under the microscope, celebrated and scrutinized in equal measure, And yet, Eminem's Grammy story is also about the ones that got away, the nominations that didn't turn into wins, which only adds to the depth of his journey. Now think about this: Eminem is the third winningest rapper in Grammy history. That's a big deal, considering the legends he's up against. It's a testament to his impact, his skill, and his place in the music history books. But it's also a reminder of the Grammys' evolving relationship with hip-hop, a genre that's fought for its place on the stage and in the hearts of the voting panels. So what did these awards tell us about Eminem, the artist and the man? They're a reminder of his versatility, his ability to connect with listeners across the globe, and his undeniable impact on the music industry. From the controversy-curting rhymes of his early days to the introspective, matured verses of his later works, Eminem's Grammy accolades highlight a career that's as varied as it is prolific. And let's not overlook the significance of the Grammy stage itself. For Eminem, it's been a platform not just for acceptance speeches, but for memorable performances that have etched themselves into the collective memory of music fans everywhere. Whether he's sharing the stage with Elton John in a performance that bridged musical and cultural divides, or dropping verses from his latest hit, Eminem's Grammy moments are about more than just the trophies. They're about making statements. Impact and legacy. Eminem's story isn't just about the climb to fame or the awards on his shelf. It's about the indelible mark he's left on music and culture. Think about it: a guy from Detroit reshapes hip-hop, brings raw emotion and complex narratives into every beat, and influences a whole new generation of artists. His legacy? It's in the way we see music as a tool for storytelling, for confronting tough issues head-on. And his impact? Look around, the echoes are everywhere, from aspiring rappers penning their first verses to fans across the globe finding solace in his words. Eminem's journey reminds us that art can challenge, heal, and inspire. So hit like if you're ready to dive deeper into the legacy of a true music legend. Wrapping up Eminem's saga, we've journeyed from Detroit's streets to Grammy's grand stages, diving into his highs and the undeniable impact he's etched into music and culture. But the conversation doesn't end here. What's your take on Eminem's legacy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this video with fellow music enthusiasts, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe to join us for more deep dives into the legends of music.